In this next section, we need to make a presentation about the port. To do this, we need to open Microsoft PowerPoint. We're going to make our own theme, so we don't want to choose a theme from the gallery. Press cancel here. And the first thing we need to do is design the master slide. So we click Themes, Edit Master, Slide Master. Now the master slide should have a plain white background. It does already. We want to insert an image from the supporting files. So we go to Insert, Photo, Picture from File, and then we can find that in our Downloads folder. NX1 port 02.jpg. And this image should be in the top left corner, so I need to resize it. In fact, the height should be exactly 4 centimeters. So if you right click on the image, Format Picture, Size, we can set the height at exactly 4 centimeters. And with the aspect ratio locked, that will preserve the and we need to keep the aspect ratio locked so that the width changes with the height. Let's move it slightly. That will do as the position. Next, we need some details in a 12-point black serif font in the bottom right corner. Now to do this, I'll click on the Home menu, add a text box in the bottom right hand corner. Inside the text box, let's first choose a 12-point font. Make sure it's a serif font, such as American typewriter. That is a font with the little squiggles on the end of each letter. And enter the required number. So center number, candidate number, name. I'm going to delete these 3 boxes that already exist in the footer. It's just to tidy up. Move the name to a suitable position and make it right aligned, just to make sure it's completely in the bottom right hand corner. Next, we need automatic slide numbers in the bottom center. So again, Home, insert text box. Now I'll draw a box in the center of the slide. Make the text center aligned. Insert slide number. Next, we need a horizontal line 3 points wide across the slide below the image. So to draw a line, insert Shape, Lines, just a simple line. I'll draw in the line below the picture. And to make it 3 point wide, I can right click, Format Shape, click on Line, Weights and Arrows, change the weight to 3 pt for point. Now I need some text in a black 48-point serif font above the line and a line to the right. So in order to make space for that, I'm going to make the main text box smaller. I'm going to move the slide title down below the line and draw a new text box above the line for the text that's going to appear on every slide. So that's Port Peppard Docs. right aligned, and I can select the text, make it 48 points, and choose a serif font. Maybe for this one I'll choose a different font. Let's choose Baskerville. Now that's everything we need for the master slide. Nothing overlaps anything else, that's fine. So I can close master and continue with the next step. Now I need to import a file placing the text on each slide. There's no way to do this automatically in this version of PowerPoint, so I'm going to open the RTF file in Word and then copy and paste every item across. So Command Tab to Finder, then I can open nx1pres02.rtf by right clicking Open with Microsoft Word. Here's all the text I need. It's easier to work with two windows if I place them side by side. And the title on the first slide, I can Command C copies. Now it looks like this text shouldn't be on a title slide, it should be on a normal content slide, so I'll add a new slide with title and content. The title of this slide, Command V pastes the title from the original RTF file, and there's a new line and there's an extra line below the title, so I can just press delete or backspace to get rid of that. And the three items in the bulleted list, Command C, Command V, delete all these extra lines on the end. New slide, and just continue copying and pasting. Now I can close the Word document and go back to editing the PowerPoint file. Next, I'm asked to insert a new slide before slide 1. Use a layout with the title and subtitle. Well, actually I already have this from the beginning because I didn't use this first slide to paste any information in. So I can use this and add the title and subtitle that are given in the instructions. Next, I need to move slide 5 so that it becomes slide 3. So slide 5 on the left hand side, I can move up, just click and drag up so that it goes above the current slide 3, and now port infrastructure is slide 3. Next I need to create a vertical bar chart using a table in this file, nx1export02.rtf, and place it in the presentation. But to create a bar chart, the best software to use is Excel. So I'm going to open Excel. And I also need to open the file with the data in it. And I can't import that directly into Excel because it's not in a CSV format or an XLS format. So in Finder, NX1 Export 02, right click, open with Microsoft Word. Here's the table. I can select the data in this table in Microsoft Word, Command C to copy, and paste it, Command V, in Excel. Now I can close the Word document because I don't need it anymore. Now to create the vertical bar chart, I need to select the data that's actually going to appear on the chart, and that should be the planned and actual numbers of cars exported. I'm not going to select the year because that's the label, because I'm not going to select the year because they will be the labels of each data set. Now click on Charts, Insert Chart. A vertical bar chart would be a clustered column, and we can see here is the chart almost as we need it. However, we need, well, firstly we need a title, so click on Chart Layout, Chart Title. Above the charts we can add in car export volumes. The category axis labels need displaying in full. And now that means this is 2007, 2008 and so on. Now in order to add those, I can right click somewhere on the chart, select data, and the category x-axis labels I can select the year range. So I select cells from B2 to E2. And click OK. And now we can see the years are labelled. The axis titles need adding. So chart layout, axis title is the horizontal axis. Title below the axis, this is the year, and the vertical axis title, let's put it rotated next to the axis, is the number of cars. And it doesn't say whether we need the legend or not, but without the legend it would be hard to understand the data, so let's keep it in. So now click on the side of the chart to select the whole chart, Command C to copy, and Command Tab back to PowerPoint, and we need to paste this on the last slide to the left of the bullet points. So first we need to make some room for it. We can resize this text box, place it on the right hand side, click in the main body of the slide, Command V pastes the chart, and we just need to move it and resize it. Make it as big as possible because some of the writing is quite small. And that will do. Now I need to save the presentation. File, Save As. I always use Save As so I know where I'm saving it. I'm going to save it in the same folder as all of the rest of the documents from this paper. And I can just call it presentation because there's only one presentation. Now I need to print all the slides with 6 slides to the page, so in order to do that I click File, Print, Print What, Print Handouts, 6 slides per page, and you can see a single slide will look like this. So I could just press Print. And I also need to print only the last slide full size on a single page. So keeping the last slide selected, File, Print, Print What, Slides. This will print single slides, but I don't want to print all the slides, I only want to print the selected slide. That is slide 6 with the graph on it. And again, click Print to print the final slide. And that's the end of this section. Thank you for watching.